Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to be taking a deep dive into daily meditation
Oh, cool.
and specifically how it can transform lives.
Okay.
And we're going to be looking at excerpts from Unlock Your Mind, The Surprising Truth About How Daily Meditation Transforms
Oh,
Lives.
right.
When I first saw this title, I was a bit skeptical,
Yeah.
but I'm ready to keep an open mind.
Sure.
Have you ever tried meditation?
I think a lot of us have this image of meditation, like as something that only gurus or monks do.
Right.
But this book really breaks that stereotype.
Okay.
It starts by just getting to the core of what meditation is,
Okay.
like quieting the mental chatter that we all experience and just being present in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It uses this really interesting analogy
Okay.
of the mind being like an engine that's constantly running in overdrive.
Oh, wow.
And meditation is like giving that engine a much-needed break.
That makes sense. We all know how important it is to rest our bodies. So why not our minds, right?
Yes.
But the idea of unlocking higher consciousness, that's where I get a little lost.
Yeah.
It sounds a bit mystical, even a bit intimidating to me.
I understand that hesitation,
Yeah.
but the book really grounds this concept by explaining that higher consciousness isn't about some out-of-body experience.
Okay.
It's really about tapping into deeper levels of awareness, understanding, and potential that already exist within us.
Mm.
Think of it as expanding our self-awareness, our emotional intelligence, and our ability to connect with something larger than ourselves.
So it's not about levitating or anything.
No levitation required.
Okay.
It's more about gaining a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us.
Gotcha.
And the fascinating thing is there's actually growing scientific evidence to support these ideas.
Really, like, what kind of evidence are we talking about?
Well, for example, studies using brain imaging techniques like fMRI have shown that regular meditation can lead to physical changes in the brain,
Wow.
particularly in areas associated with attention, emotional regulation, and even compassion. So this isn't just some feel-good concept,
Right.
There's real neuroscience behind it.
So it's not just about feeling calmer. It's about actually changing the structure of our brains.
Exactly. And these changes can have a profound impact on our daily lives.
Okay.
For example, one study published in the journal Psychiatry Research found that mindfulness meditation can significantly reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression.
Wow. That's pretty impressive. It seems like this is more than just a trendy wellness fad then.
I think so.
But how does this all tie back to the idea of higher consciousness?
Well, the book suggests that as we quiet the mind and become more present through meditation, we start to access a deeper level of awareness.
Okay.
We become less reactive to our thoughts and emotions,
Mm-hmm.
and we can start to observe them more objectively.
Okay.
This expanded awareness can lead to greater insights, creativity, and a sense of connection to something beyond our individual selves.
I see. So it's about gaining perspective and clarity,
Yes.
not just in our thoughts, but also in our emotions and how we connect with the world.
Precisely. And as we cultivate this deeper awareness, we may start to experience those qualities associated with higher consciousness.
Okay.
Things like intuition, compassion, and a sense of purpose.
That's fascinating. So it's not necessarily about achieving some mystical state,
Right.
but rather about developing these qualities within ourselves through consistent practice.
Exactly. It's a journey, not a destination.
Okay.
And the book provides practical guidance on how to embark on that journey, even for beginners.
Okay, so let's talk about that practical side. I'm sure many listeners like myself might be thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I actually start?
Well, the book emphasizes that you don't need any special equipment or years of training to begin meditating.
Right.
Even just a few minutes a day can make a difference.
Yeah.
There are many different techniques, and the book explores several of them, but the key is finding one that resonates with you and sticking with it.
I'm curious, what are some of the specific techniques mentioned in the book?
Absolutely.
And are there different types of meditation for different goals?
The book covers a range of techniques, including mindfulness meditation, where you focus on your breath and observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment,
Okay.
and transcendental meditation,
Yeah.
which uses mantra repetition to quiet the mind.
Gotcha.
It also delves into guided meditations, which are great for beginners, and walking meditations, which can be a good option for those who find it difficult to sit still.
So there really is a style for everyone.
Yeah.
That's encouraging to hear. But the book also talks about meditation transforming lives.
Yes.
Do you think that's a bit of an exaggeration? I mean, can sitting quietly for a few minutes really have that much of an impact?
That's a great question, and one that the book tackles head on.
Okay.
It's not just about the minutes spent meditating.
Okay.
It's about the ripple effect that practice creates in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
The book shares some pretty compelling stories about how people have experienced significant changes through meditation.
Like what?
Reduce stress and anxiety, improve focus and productivity, even deeper relationships, and a greater sense of purpose.
Those are some pretty big claims. Does the book back them up with any real-life examples?
It does, and I have to admit, some of them are pretty amazing.
Okay.
For example, it tells the story of a member of the Sacred Atlantean Brotherhood who struggled with anxiety and an inability to focus.
Mm-hmm.
After incorporating daily meditation into their routine, they experienced a profound shift.
Okay.
Their anxiety decreased significantly, they felt more present with their family, and their ability to focus skyrocketed.
Wow, that's quite a transformation. It makes me wonder if meditation could offer similar benefits for others facing similar challenges.
Right.
Do you think that's realistic?
I think it's definitely possible.
Okay.
The book emphasizes that while everyone's experience is unique, the potential for transformation through meditation is inherent in all of us.
Hmm.
It's about tapping into that potential and nurturing it with consistent practice.
That's a really inspiring message. It sounds like there's a lot more to meditation than meets the eye.
There certainly is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that story about the Sacred Atlantean Brotherhood member.
Mm.
It's a powerful example of how meditation can lead to real, tangible changes.
Yeah.
And I think what's particularly interesting is how it touches upon that idea of presence.
Yeah.
That ability to be fully engaged in the moment
Right.
rather than constantly dwelling on the past or worrying about the future.
It's like meditation gives us the tools to kind of break free from those mental loops
Yeah.
that keep us stuck in negativity or anxiety.
Exactly.
But the book goes even deeper, right?
Yeah.
It touches on this concept of aligning with the energy of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not really sure what to make of that.
Yeah.
It sounds a little out there even for me.
I can see why that might raise some eyebrows.
Yeah.
It does sound a bit mystical.
Right.
But I think if we kind of strip away the esoteric language,
Okay.
what the book is really getting at is this idea of tapping into a source of creativity, insight, and wisdom that goes beyond our rational minds.
So we're not talking about channeling spirits or anything like that.
No, not quite. I think of it more as cultivating a state of receptivity
Mm.
where we're open to new ideas and perspectives.
Okay.
It's about accessing a different level of consciousness,
Mhm.
one that's less bound by our limiting beliefs and preconceived notions.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this connects to the idea of higher consciousness.
Right.
That's not about achieving some supernatural state,
Yeah.
but rather about expanding our awareness and accessing this deeper wellspring of creativity and insight within ourselves.
Exactly. And the book points out that many great thinkers, artists, and innovators throughout history have attributed their breakthroughs to moments of insight that came during these periods of quiet contemplation.
Mm.
It's like they were able to tap into a source of knowledge and inspiration that went beyond their ordinary thinking processes.
That reminds me of Steve Jobs,
Yes.
who was a known advocate for meditation.
Right.
He often talked about the importance of intuition and creativity in his work. It
Absolutely.
makes you wonder if his groundbreaking ideas were somehow linked to his meditation practice.
It's certainly an intriguing possibility.
Yeah.
The book argues that meditation, by calming the mental chatter and allowing space for deeper insights to emerge,
Mm-hmm.
can enhance our creative problem-solving abilities and lead to innovative breakthroughs.
It's like clearing out the mental clutter to make room for those aha moments.
Exactly.
But this raises a question for me.
Sure.
If meditation is so beneficial for things like creativity and innovation, why don't more people, especially in fields like business or technology, embrace it?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I think there's still a stigma surrounding meditation,
Yeah.
especially in those fast-paced, results-oriented environments.
Right.
Some people might see it as a waste of time,
Yeah.
something only for, like
Sure.
woo-woo spiritual types.
Right. Right.
But I think that perception is slowly starting to change.
Okay.
As more and more scientific evidence emerges about the cognitive and emotional benefits of meditation,
Mm-hmm.
I believe we'll see a shift in how it's viewed,
Okay.
particularly in the professional world.
It seems like there's a real opportunity here for people to gain a competitive edge
Absolutely.
by incorporating meditation into their lives, both personally and professionally.
I agree.
But I can also see how some people might be intimidated by the whole idea of meditation.
Yeah.
They might think they need special training or that it's too difficult.
Right. The book addresses that concern directly.
Okay.
It emphasizes that meditation is incredibly accessible.
Okay.
You don't need to become a monk or sit in a lotus position for hours on end.
Right.
Even starting with just 5 minutes a day can have a significant impact.
Okay.
The key is consistency, not intensity.
Right.
It's like building any new habit.
Mm-hmm.
You start small and gradually increase your capacity over time.
That makes sense. It's about making it a sustainable practice.
Exactly.
Something you can easily integrate into your daily routine.
Yeah.
But with so many different techniques out there, it
Yeah.
can be overwhelming to know where to start.
Sure.
Does the book offer any guidance on choosing the right technique?
It does. The book explores a variety of techniques like mindfulness meditation,
Okay.
which focuses on observing your breath and thoughts without judgment,
Mm-hmm.
and transcendental meditation,
Mm.
which uses mantra repetition.
Okay.
It also discusses guided meditations, which can be really helpful for beginners,
Right.
and walking meditations, which can be a great option for those who find it hard to sit still.
So there really is a style for everyone.
Yeah.
That's reassuring. But let's go back to this concept of higher consciousness for a moment.
Sure.
It's a bit of a slippery term.
Yeah.
Is there a way to define it in a more concrete or relatable way?
Well, the book describes higher consciousness as a state of expanded awareness,
Okay.
where we kind of move beyond the limitations of our rational mind
Mm.
and tap into a deeper wellspring of intuition, creativity, and interconnectedness.
Hmm.
It's about accessing a level of understanding that transcends our everyday thinking
Okay.
and allows us to see the world from a broader, more holistic perspective.
Okay, that makes sense. But how do we know if we're actually experiencing higher consciousness?
Yeah.
Are there any signs or indicators?
The book suggests that certain qualities and experiences are often associated with higher consciousness.
Okay, like what?
A profound sense of peace and inner stillness,
Okay.
a feeling of interconnectedness with all things,
Mm-hmm.
heightened intuition and creativity,
Okay.
a deep sense of purpose and meaning in life,
Gotcha.
and an increased capacity for love and compassion.
Those are some pretty profound qualities.
Mm.
Like meditation offers a pathway to becoming a more evolved, more compassionate, more connected human being.
That's a beautiful way to put it.
Yeah.
And I think that's ultimately what the book is pointing us towards.
Mhm.
This idea that meditation is not just about personal well-being,
Okay.
but also about cultivating qualities that can contribute to a more harmonious and enlightened world.
That's a powerful message. It makes you wonder what the world would be like if more people embraced this practice and tapped into their own potential for higher consciousness.
It's an inspiring thought, isn't it?
It is.
And perhaps that's the ultimate invitation of this book,
Yeah.
to explore the transformative power of meditation,
Mhm.
not just for ourselves,
Right.
but for the collective good.
I'm definitely feeling inspired.
Good.
This deep dive has given me a lot to think about.
Me too.
And for our listeners, I encourage you to reflect on your own relationship with meditation.
Yeah.
Have you experienced any of these benefits firsthand?
Right.
Or if you're new to the practice, what's holding you back from exploring it further? So we've talked about all these benefits of meditation, but for those listeners who are ready to start, what does the book suggest?
Well, it emphasizes that it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't
Oh.
need any special equipment
Right.
or like a secluded retreat or anything.
Okay.
It can be as simple as just finding a quiet spot in your home,
Mm-hmm.
setting a timer for 5 minutes,
Okay.
and just focusing on your breath.
5 minutes, that's it. It seems almost too easy.
I know, that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
The book really demystifies meditation and makes it accessible to everyone.
Okay.
And it really stresses that consistency is more important than duration,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you're first starting out.
Right.
So even just a few minutes of daily practice can make a noticeable difference over time.
So it's like building up that meditation muscle,
Exactly.
just like we would with physical exercise.
Yeah.
But I imagine it's not always easy to quiet the mind,
Right, yeah.
especially with all the distractions of modern life.
Of course.
Any tips for dealing with those?
The book acknowledges that, distractions are a normal part of the process.
Yeah.
The key is to approach them with a gentle, non-judgmental attitude.
Okay.
So when you notice your mind wandering, just acknowledge the thought
Mm.
and gently redirect your attention back to your breath.
Okay.
And don't get discouraged if it happens frequently.
Right.
It's all part of the learning process.
It sounds like patience and self-compassion are key here.
Exactly.
Not beating ourselves up when our minds inevitably stray.
Yeah. And the book offers some helpful analogies to kind of illustrate this point.
Okay.
It compares the wandering mind to a puppy that's easily distracted. And, with patience and gentle guidance, you can train that puppy to focus.
Right.
Or it likens the mind to a wild horse that needs to be tamed.
Oh, wow.
Through consistent practice, we can gradually gain control over our thoughts and emotions.
I love those analogies. They make it seem a lot less intimidating.
Yeah.
But, I think some people might still be thinking, okay, is all this really worth it?
Mm.
What would you say to those who are still on the fence?
I would say that the potential rewards far outweigh the effort involved.
Okay.
Even a small investment of time each day can yield significant benefits for your mental, emotional, and even physical well-being.
Like what?
Well, the book highlights a growing body of research that shows how meditation can reduce stress, improve focus, enhance creativity, boost emotional regulation, and even strengthen the immune system.
So it's not just about feeling good, it's about optimizing our minds and bodies for peak performance.
Exactly.
And if we can tap into that higher consciousness along the way, even better.
Absolutely. And the book, it doesn't shy away from those more profound aspects of meditation.
Yeah.
It delves into this idea that meditation can be a pathway to spiritual growth and self-discovery,
Huh?
helping us connect with a deeper sense of purpose and meaning in our lives.
That brings us back to that quote from WaXhira that we touched on earlier.
Right.
Meditation is the doorway to the divine within.
Mhm.
What do you think awaits us on the other side of that door?
I believe what awaits us is a deeper understanding of ourselves, our interconnectedness with all things, and the true nature of reality.
Hmm.
It's a journey of self-discovery that can lead to profound insights, a sense of awe and wonder, and a deep and abiding sense of peace.
It sounds like an invitation to embark on a lifelong adventure of exploration and growth.
It is?
And who knows what we might discover along the way? Perhaps the greatest discovery is that the true treasure lies within ourselves all along.
I think that's a beautiful way to put it. And I believe that's the ultimate message of Unlock Your Mind. That through the practice of meditation, we can unlock not only our minds, but also our hearts, connecting with that boundless potential that resides within each of us.
This has been a truly fascinating deep dive.
It has.
It's given me a lot to think about, and I hope it's done the same for you.
Me too.
If you're curious to learn more, I highly recommend checking out Unlock Your Mind, the surprising truth about how daily meditation transforms lives.
Definitely.
And remember, the journey to a more peaceful, more mindful, and more enlightened life begins with a single breath.
Indeed, take that breath, explore the possibilities, and see what unfolds.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of The Deep Dive. Until next time.
Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.